Hey there, Bethel. I just seen the thing go flick with PayPal. I'll just see if I can sign this phone into PayPal. I'm using the opposite phone, so bear with me. I'm not too sure on the signal. Nina, what we'll do is just sort of like one at a time, one reading at a time, just in case with my signal. Plus it's nearly lunchtime. We had a fire here in the club. Everybody was waiting outside, so everything got delayed, and then I had to wait till get the cup of tea. Not that the cup of tea is important to me being online. All right, it's working. That's good. All right, Bethel. Okay, let's do it. Love, money, career, general sort of messages in the coming. What are we up to? We're up to the middle of, so sort of like what's left of March, April. We'll look sort of around that area, okay? We'll start with the poker deck as per usual, and we'll see how we go. Okay, here we go. So, I need to change glasses. Hang on, let me pause that. I'm thinking, why can't I see that properly? These glasses are too strong for close up. I can see close up with nothing, but close, anything that's about 2 foot away, I can't read small writing like that. But when I hold my phone to my face, I have to take all glasses off. That's better. That's much better. All right, so let's see how we go. Is 29 too old to get your life together? Of course not. It's never too old to make a fresh start and change. Anyway, we'll talk to you soon. Welcome to the room, Paras Mahalwal. Welcome. Right, so this is for you, Bethel. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we don't get the trolls coming into the room today. I've had a actual troll activity going on over the last week in person, and yeah, and something that happened online as well. So let's just see. It wasn't really trolls, it was people that I'm going to restart this for you, Bethel. It wasn't really trolls or anything. It was people that don't believe in this, but they don't believe in anything. So yeah, or people questioning my ability and things like that. I had a person here in the club itself decide to give me their opinion. Really didn't like their opinion, but that's their opinion, that's their belief, good for them. Yeah, and then I had an email from somebody basically saying their opinion. Again, this was somebody that doesn't believe in God, doesn't believe in spiritual matters, doesn't believe in any of this. But you know, I believe in certain things, you believe in certain things, and that's everybody's prerogative. But when people try to put it on me and have a go at me with things, or implicate that I am doing something to people or something like that, yeah, this person that was in the club, I won't say any names, but yeah, he had a very strong opposed opinion to all of this, not just me in general, but everybody that does this. And yeah, I just thought, who asked for your opinion? He came to me directly after I'd finished with a client and decided to have words, and I just thought, who asked you? You know, who asked for your opinion? Go away, mind your own business. Anyway, let's get on with it. Bethel, let's start the clock again. Let's look at Bethel, let's not get sidetracked. Good for you, William. Here we go. Oh, no worries, Erica. The reading, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I was wondering if you got it because I didn't hear back from you. All right. Bethel, what's coming up for love, money, finance, career? What's going on with Bethel in the coming weeks ahead? The rest of March, going into April, how's things going to go for Bethel? Okay, I've put your name down first. I like it over here. You may have a little travel adventure, Bethel. You may be going somewhere in the very near future. There's also some kind of family connection thing going on, maybe some kind of reunion of some sort, or maybe some kind of memorial kind of service. There's some kind of memory lane thing going on in your reading over the coming weeks. You have somebody chasing you here in regards to love. This person, it could be the teacher, not really thinking that it is the teacher though. This person could be trying to get your attention, but you're looking away from it. So you're just not giving it the time of day, whoever it is. This person could be a grown man, but they act kind of childish or silly with what they do. There is bigger money than the effort, so there's some kind of payout, some kind of conclusion coming up. I'm praying that it's to do with your court case coming up. I don't see the lawyer or the court here, so I think it's more to do with a bonus at work or promotion, or even things like getting qualified in something and going on a new adventure. As I mentioned, there is a little travel kind of scenario showing up here. Now, you will be invited somewhere that you just don't really want to go. So let's say your auntie contacts you and says, hey, we're all getting together for such and such's birthday, or there's a memorial get together, or I kind of feel that you're saying, I don't really want to participate. If you do, it looks beneficial for you, where you feel very welcomed, you feel very included. There's a lot of money stuff cropping up over the next 6 to 8 weeks as well. There's some kind of gift coming in. Can't be your birthday. I'm pretty sure your birthday is at the end of the year. Sagittarius, is it? Unless I'm wrong there. Things financially are looking on the up and up. I'd like to say, like I said, this is a conclusion to something to do with the court case, but I think it's more to do with your efforts, your work. Through somebody else's negligence, you get substantially rewarded by it. So let's say you're going to work, somebody else makes a mistake with something, and so you come in to clean up the mess, and then you get rewarded handsomely for sorting that out. So I'm seeing something like that would be good. Anyway, there's a nice thing going on here, because you've got Ace of Hearts and Ace of Diamonds together, and that's usually an emotional decision of the two people together and things like that. All right, so let's just move on with challenges, outcomes, final outcomes, things like that. Let's just see what we get here, Bethel. A lot of trolls today. It must be the weather. Must be the weather. It's happening in real life, and it's happening, and I had months and months and months of just beautiful people and friendship and fun, and over the last week with the new moon and everything, it's just been not so great. Anyway, let's just jump over them and ignore them. People have got their own agendas, so, you know, when people want to cause problems. We've got sitting in your challenge area is all about emotion. So it's showing me all about emotional stuff where you want things a certain way, Bethel, and it's good. Like, it's wishes coming true. It's something you're hoping for, you're dreaming for. You're missing your 2, but you got your 4, your 6. Your first row here, which should be challenges. There's no challenges. It's just showing me dedication, wishes coming true, happiness, stability. This is very welcoming, very warming. So on the love sector, I'm seeing groups of people, not necessarily just you and one person. Hey there, Chris, welcome back. We've got a few trolls on today, so we need to get a handle on all of that. Yeah, so I'm liking that. I'm liking that energy there, Bethel. It's probably telling me that any challenges that you're going to be facing over the coming weeks, you can handle them. You can handle them from your past experience, from different things that you've learned along the way. And I'm seeing this welcoming into something coming up for you. So I don't know if you're going to start a new course, or whether you're going to join a dance class, or there's some kind of family thing going on. There is news about a baby girl being born coming forward here, or somebody that's pregnant and the baby will eventually, it'll be a girl. But there's either news of the birth or news of the pregnancy coming towards you. All right, the next thing I'm seeing here, as you move forward, we do have a discussion going on between 2 women planning something. So I think you're trying to be included in something, or they're wanting you included in the decision-making process. Now, I do see something here that could be to do with somebody having an injury of some sort, or a business thing going wrong, business decision going in the wrong direction. But you've got a lot of support base here. This is some sort of support from a female this time. Normally I see the support around a male, but it's showing me in the coming weeks about somebody supporting from a female point of view here. Here is something that you want it to be over. You're sort of on your last legs with something. You don't want to put any more of your energies into it, any more energies into a negative scenario. Now, there will be a close friend or family member of yours that is needing your help. They're going through a tough time. They may be going through a breakup or an actual divorce coming up. Don't spend too much of your energies getting bogged down with somebody else's drama. That's the main message I'm seeing there. In regards to your court case and that, I'm really not seeing anything to do with court in this reading today, so far. We'll see what comes up next. Your outcome cards are showing you deciding what you want and what you don't want in your life, and you're looking towards a journey of getting and making plans towards what it is you're wanting in regards to emotional happiness and stability and your love life. Okay, so you're literally, if you've got a cupboard of your journey in front of you, it's like doing a big cleanup, a big spring clean, throwing out that sweater that you haven't worn in 2 years, and keeping the stuff, or mending things, your favorite pair of jeans. You don't want to buy a new pair. You know what I mean? So I feel like in your love life, you're assessing who do you know, what do you know, who's been coming forward, who's just not performing, not being what you want in that particular thing, and you're deciding what needs to stay and what needs to go. Now, this could relate to work and things as well. You're planning, heavy duty work and planning is coming up. Now be prepared for, just be prepared for an overload coming your way of either paperwork, discussions, stress, but it's for the greater good, for a good outcome. I feel that that's the only indicator I'm getting there on the court case. Let's just see at the bottom. At the bottom, eventually, you don't see it just yet, but it's possibly in 5 weeks' time or around May, something to do with 5 and 10. It could also be indicating the person's birthday. So this might be somebody that's born in May, which would make them, I believe that's Taurus, is it? Yeah, Taurus. So you could have a Taurus energy coming towards you. We've got some kind of nice connection coming up here. This person wants to take things slow. They want to be by your side. All right, now the buzzer's already going. So what we need to do is top and bottom of the tarot, and then we'll do the yes and no, or the energy. Okay, yeah, we're doing the donations one at a time today, Chris and Nina. I don't want to get a big list of people. So at the moment, I don't think anybody else is wanting one. So if we don't have any other readings, oh no, Erica. Erica has paid for a detailed reading up next. So we need Erica's question. It's not on here. Erica, can I please have your question on the screen? Thank you. If we don't get one when I'm nearly finished, Erica, I will have a quick look at the star signs, but we might be going offline. Now tomorrow I've got a lady meeting me face to face here at the club. Her thing should be finished by around lunchtime, so I'm hopeful that the room behind me is empty tomorrow. It's nice and air conditioned. It's quite warm in here. So if that's the case, as soon as she's finished and she leaves, everything will be set up, and I'll just get the camera going and I'll go on live. The only problem I have in there is the signal. I'm wondering if anybody can help me with this. Does anybody know, is there a device at all that you can buy? I remember you could buy one for the house to boost the modem. Is there any device you can buy that boosts the signal to your phone if the signal's not so great where you're sitting? Does anybody know of any little device that's not too expensive that can actually attach to the phone or something like that that helps it to connect and pick up signal? I don't know of anything myself. I do know I was using something on a laptop for many years, and it was literally an aerial that plugged in the side of the laptop. Anyway, let's just finish this off for you, Bethel. Sorry, Bethel, I'm waffling on here. The buzzer went a while ago, so this is just extra. Show me what else Bethel's got coming. Top and bottom. Okay, so I'm obviously holding these cards upside down. All of them are upside down. All right, the energy is coming towards you. I do feel that this may have something to do with the court case. I always take swords as spades, which is lawyers, police, all of that sort of thing. And then that would be judge and jury. So we do have the Emperor, we have a lot of powerful energy coming in, and then we have the Sun, which is the doorway opening for you. I feel that this is all about success coming your way. Now, it could be about your job. You were asking about job. When we're asking about things in general terms, you know, we can go down all different paths. If you had a health-related matter going on, it's going to work out well. And also that invitation that might be coming towards you, you need to go, because I feel like it will be very good. The other messages we've got is this is all the stress and strain and the struggles. Now, a lot of people say the Ten of Wands is feeling defeated by things. Well, that's the Ten of Swords, sorry. But the Ten of Wands can be where you're feeling like overload, like how much further is this going to go? How much more is going to come on to this? It is sitting in the past. You're then sitting there with your Ace of Swords. So you're showing up as getting over this with your triumph and your success. So congratulations, it looks like you've got success at hand. It may be a new job, it may be a qualification, not too sure. I just keep seeing you with paperwork, but that could be the court case and it can be study. So I'm a little bit confused with that kind of picture I'm seeing. All right, I want you to think about two situations. We'll give you the energy around the situation and a yes or no. This is for Bethel. This is for Bethel. Okay, so your first question, if you wanted yes and no, is yes. And your second one, if you wanted yes and no, is maybe. Your last energies for today, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, he's in reverse, and then we have the Page of Swords. We have somebody being a bit silly. We have somebody that wants to take their time and they're very trustworthy. And then we have somebody out of character here. I feel that this is to do with love life. I feel that you've got an energy that's fast-paced, but maybe a bit juvenile in their thought process. You've got somebody that wants to just take their time, they're trustworthy, long-term, let's sort this all out. Then you've got somebody else that there's a lot of love there, but it's just not sort of going the way it should with that person. Your next one where you've got a maybe answer, we got things feeling a bit stagnant, probably the court case and things like that. So you've just been told, wait. You need to do things one at a time, but somebody's being very stubborn, standing in your way. Somebody's sort of like standing in your way. You need to push them aside and move forward. And there is going to be where you're feeling like, I'm sick of waiting. I'm sick of waiting. I want this done and I want it done now. Anyway, thank you, Bethel. Up next, what have we got? We got Erica. Ooh, okay. I can't remember what I've seen in the private reading because we're sort of looking on a future kind of, you know, where it will all go, and it was personal stuff and whatever. Okay. So when you say this being her last alimony payment, do you mean that's it? He's finished. He gives her that last $1,500 and then that's it? Finished, walk away? Or do you mean that that's the amount that she's going to receive monthly or something like that? I'm only asking because I want to see whether I'm seeing like it going on or whether I'm seeing that, you know, there's a final thing there. So final payment finished, no more. All right, let's have a look. And you like tarots better, don't you? We'll do tarots on this. Lance's lawyer is going to reach out to Jahan's lawyer, or her herself, or to her attorney, okay, and put in an offer of the $1,500 to be the final payment of the alimony. How will this go? What's the challenges and how will this work for Lance? How will Lance's attorney go, lawyer go? Reaching out to Jahan's with the offer of $1,500. Now, while I'm shuffling, something is going off in my head saying the offer is the $1,500, but the willing to go to, and I keep seeing 8, so I'm thinking it's $1,800. Expecting that she'll ask for more to say yes to it. So don't be surprised if it changes from the $1,500 where they say, if you make it $1,800, she'll say yes. And then there'll be that, no, the best is $1,650 or, you know. So I see a bargaining thing going on without even looking at the cards. So let's just see what we get. There's the offer, there's the payout, and there's the judgment. No, there's haggling. There's haggling, there's, I want to know if there's more. She wants to be the winner. She wants to have the last word. She wants to be the one that puts that decision out there, not him saying, this is what I'm wanting to pay. She wants to be, I want you to pay this. So she's sitting there saying, well, her lawyer, her attorney or whatever is saying this. Be prepared for the battle. I'm seeing a battle here as the outcome. I'm seeing the victory and success where she puts forward what she wants. Because we got the offer, we got the, I'm not too sure about this going on. Then we've got this, let's go back to the books. Let's have a look at what can he afford, what should she be getting, blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of talk backwards and forwards. There's something to do with 9 here. I was seeing 8, but there's something to do with 9 here. So maybe 900 more, 1,500 plus 900, 2,400. I don't see it being that high, but I'm seeing where there's something to do with 9 more. Maybe it's $90 more, 99, 15.99, I don't know. There's a childish kind of thing in the middle. I don't know if she's going to bring up something about the past where he didn't put in for something. Let's say when their son was younger, something was bought for him or paid for him that he had to have, and Lance didn't actually pay the correct amount. I just feel like there's a connection to something that she's going to say, well, what about the money for this? Or what about the money for the surgery that our son's going to need? Or so something like that. Let's see what because we're looking at this from Lance's perspective, whether he's going to be successful, but I'm seeing her at the bottom having the last word. You got the battle here with the decision. So you got the judgment as the final outcome, which is normally victory and success. You got the battle here where the person's arguing about what they want, and who's arguing? Her, the female's coming up. So let's see at the bottom, waiting, 8, as I said, the 8's there at the bottom, haggling with the amount. So will she accept the 1,500 as last payment? She'll accept something, but it's not 1,500. She wants more. She wants more. Maybe she wants 2 more payments, 2 payments of 1,500, or maybe it's something to do with, I keep seeing 1,800 for some reason. So as soon as I read that, I kept seeing 1,800. Let's see what you're saying down here, if anything. Okay, nothing. All right, so I want to go on to the poker deck. Let's just see. We'll just quickly look at this. Show me, Lance is putting the offer out. What's the verdict going to be for the 1,500 final payment to Jan as the last alimony payment? What's the last alimony payment? What's the judgment going to be? How's Lance going to fare in this? I'm just going to do a quick thing with this. All right, there's the struggle and the stress. You know how I said 8? It's something to do with an 8. I keep thinking 1,800. The first 2 cards out were double 8s. The 2 8s. Usually that's a time frame thing, and they are both black, so that's where Lance's lawyer or whatever, and Lance is sort of like, about it. It's like it doesn't feel right. 4 more. I've got the double 4s here. We've got double 3s, double 4s, double 8s. So what that's telling me is that offer, a counter offer, that offer, a counter offer. So I see it going backwards and forwards about the actual amount. Will she accept the offer? We got cards that represent the law and divorce, separation, finality. So I'd have to take it that that means that eventually she'll accept the offer, but I don't think it's the 1,500. I don't know how they calculated that they'd make the offer of 1,500, but I just keep thinking that that was the offer, expecting a counter offer. How Lance will fare at the bottom, you and him sitting side by side with everything. Not too happy because she wants more. Okay, let's go back to these. Show me more, top and bottom. How Lance will fare in the end. We got victory. We got the first offer. We got the balance trying to come through. We've got the no, the backwards and forwards kind of thing, then we have a new offer, and then we have victory and success. So your main question, if she doesn't agree, then they'll have to take it to court. I wasn't seeing court. None of the cards are showing me court. That would be the king with the 10 of spades or the 10 of swords, and none of that came out. I just feel that they'll turn around and say, if you make it 1800, that's it, we'll finish it here. So I don't know if they're allowed to counter offer, or they say, no, we don't accept that, we're going to court, but I'm not seeing court. When I look at the tarots again of how Lance is going to go, I'm going to put them back together, and I'm going to look at these other tarot decks to see what we get. Lance's lawyer is putting out an offer of 1,500, final payment of alimony. Show me what will happen with this offer. How will Lance go? What will happen? Let's see if we get the same story. Indecision, wanting a new thing. We now have the 10 of swords, which is a court. I was wanting to see if that came out. We have the 10 of swords, 10 of cups. We have the 9 of cups. How will Lance go? He's got 9 of cups, which is in his favour. We've got the 10 of cups, which is a celebration that it's done, it's over. We got the different offer with the 7 of cups. So 7 of cups is looking at a different offer when we're looking at this kind of thing. So that's what I'm getting. She's crying poor here, because we got the 2 queens, we got one upside down, and then we got the other one all up in her head about everything and crying about, you owe me, whatever. You know, like, instead of a financial decision, a business decision, it's turning at the beginning, it's about this emotional stuff. You owe me, we were married, I bore your child, I stayed at home, I looked after the child, whatever. That's all sitting in the challenge of this whole thing, about what's the right thing to do, not necessarily what he's allowed to do or what the offer can be, what he feels personally what's the right thing to do in this situation. But then we have this going out on a new thing. The Fool is something new, so I feel the 1,500, it's something else. We have him sitting in the middle of this reading saying, slow and steady, let's do all of this. And then we have the court, and then we have the wishes coming true. So my understanding is that she'll want more than 1,500, and then it could be settled with 1,800, maybe even 1,650. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's do energy. I want you to think about 2 things, Erica, and then we're finished with this reading. So Erica, think about 2 things. If you've got Lance there with you, think about 2 situations. I'll tell you whether it's a positive outcome, positive situation and energy, or negative. I can try and do yes or no, but we'll see what we get. First one is a maybe yes, and it looks very nice energy. Second one starts off hard, taking a chance, and then a success. So it's sort of a stepping stone. We've got a maybe, a yes, yes, okay? Last messages for this reading are about a gift or apology. This is kind of like giving to emotionally giving something, okay? Then we have luck and success on your side, and then we finally have the direction that things need to go. The second set I'm looking at, we have the challenge at the moment, sitting on this roadway, waiting to get to your life together, move on, no more her. At the moment, there's still, that doorway is still swinging open. You will be taking a chance, or Lance will be taking a chance in the near future, and that chance will pay off. you're going to be admired and desired and wanted for something. This could be a new job, a new thing. It could be Lance as well. But yeah, there's going to be some kind of attention there in a very, very positive light. Okay? Anyway, that's what we have. All right, I'm just going to drink some tea. So what are we doing next? Nothing, no more donations come in. Oh yes, we have. Chris. On you and Shannon. Okay. All right, let's have a look on just the love connection. Let's see what we get. I'm hoping and praying it's really nice. Let's have a look. Crystal and Shannon, love messages, please. Crystal and Shannon, love messages, please. So I'll do your name and his name because we're looking at the two of you, and then we'll do the 555 like I always do. Love between. And how are you, by the way? You're poor. When I seen that photograph, I thought, oh, poor darling. You've had the wars going on, Chris. For you personally and your poor. Okay, you and Shannon. Okay, don't get alarmed. The first part of your reading is like this. I'm assuming that's Shannon, and this is showing me where things have been. Look at what's coming. Only missing the Two of Hearts. Beautiful, beautiful. There's no other way to read this except for wishes coming true. Now, this can stand for pregnancy, baby girl and everything, but normally this would mean somebody that announces to you, guess what, I'm pregnant, or guess what, such and such just had a baby, because this is news sitting in here, and we don't have the fertility card in here or the couple together. But this is what's coming your way in regards to love with you and Shannon. So we have a sticky thing here. We have a lot of up in the head thoughts, process. What I like about it is it's a black 8, which is quite severe, dropping down to a black 2. So it's sort of like where, you know how like if you get a burn on your arm, it burns and it burns. The next day it burns a little bit, the next day it burns a little bit less, and then eventually you forget that you got a burn there. Like I had a burn right here and you can't even see it now. That's what I'm feeling. It's that kind of thing. 9s and 8s normally mean an invitation, and it means like going out for dinner, talking with each other, having nice, feeling welcomed. Now, it could represent the whole baby kind of thing, but like I said, the fertility thing's not there. It's just showing me the 9 months, the possibility, the wish. Yeah, so let's just see. His is the same. He starts off with confusion, disagreement. The black 5 can be where somebody's not talking. It also can be a disagreement about things or something going wrong. We have this unthought out plan, so there was no plan. Then both of you show the black energy here, and then you have the red energy. Now he has the 2 and the 4, you have the 4 and the 6. Now, as you know, in numerology, when I look at that, especially in red cards, 2, 4, 6 is 2 people together in a solid relationship, both working on the same journey with each other. He's got the very structured, thought out planning kind of thing going on for him. You have the emotional well-being for yourself, for others going on. Not that he doesn't have that, but yeah, it's coming from 2 points of view. But when you join it together, you know how like people say salt and pepper, black and white, it can be two very polar opposites coming together in a good way. So I feel that the negativity that may have been around in recent weeks, months, or whatever, it's like stepping through a new doorway for the two of you, okay? And I literally, when I said that, I could see you opening the door, or him opening the door and walking through out to a beach and the sunlit and all of that. All right, so now let's see where things are going. Love messages. We can take on one more reading at a time, guys. So if somebody wants to do donation, just take one at a time. It is 12 o'clock right now. The knives and forks are not in here, so I'm not sure if they're coming in here today or not, but the lady I seen that's on shift, she normally comes in here. Okay, now the challenge area is not really a challenge apart from the not being in the same space with each other, physical space with each other. There's a little tweak with that. You have the soulmate, it always comes out with the two of you, the soulmate connection, the Jack of Hearts. You have the Ace of Hearts with each other, it always pretty much comes out with the two of you. We do have, in regards to love, we have talking the plans, and then we have a bit of a, is it a stalemate or a roadblock? So that it starts off the reading where you have a conversation and you might put out there your plans, your intentions, what you want, what you would like to do, and he discusses these things with you. There's a little bit of confusion, but it's nothing major. A little bit of confusion there on how this would play out. There is a nice surprise coming towards you. This is your reading, so I'm assuming it's coming towards you. Somebody declaring their love, and we're looking at Shannon, so there you have it. But then we have the roadblock. Now, the roadblock involves other people, and we have other females involved here, and it's showing up as, I'll give you the description of the female. One of them comes up as a strong energy to be a relative. So it comes up as the mother. I think it's the mother. I don't know if she's not well. I can't remember if you told me that she wasn't well or whatever, because there looks like something there to do with a health-related matter, or she trips over and hurts herself and has to go to get a bandage or something, you know? The other female, she's coming up as somebody that works hard, very busy, very chatty. For some reason, she's sitting next to, I don't want to say, I don't want to talk. So she's coming up as angry for some reason. And that's in the outcome with the love match between the two of you. Love is not a question here. The two of you have love and desire and strength here between the two of you. There's complications around the connection. It's like your reading needs to come out the opposite way. This discussion and plan process needs to be in the future, and this hold back and challenges that crop up come out in the reverse way. Now, there is one other way of looking at all of this, and it is you going through your things within your family that prevent this thing from coming together right now. But there is a very, very big, strong thing between the two of you. This is not over. This is not going away. This is, yous are like a kismet match. Yous are meant to do a journey. I just wish it would start. I really wish it would start. Show me love messages about Shannon and Crystal. Show me the love between Shannon and Crystal. Show me the love connection between Shannon and Crystal. Okay, so in the past it's showing disappointment, not necessarily massive heartbreak or anything like that. It's more like, I thought that it'd be like this. There's the offer of love that, you know, over the years and everything, there's been offers and backwards and forwards. Then there's an offer and then it doesn't come through. So that's sitting in the past and the problem and the challenges. There's also somebody else either on your side or his side that has caused the connection not to happen for some reason. So like I said, you having surgery, or you dealing with your family, or him dealing with his family or work. Okay, so an outside source jumps in the middle of the two of you. Not necessarily one person, but circumstance. Okay, then in the middle, we have one of you standing up and saying, this is how I want things to be. This is the challenges that we face. This is how I want things to work out. We have that you need to keep going for whatever your heart's desire is, Chris. This is your reading. If you desire this man and you want him in your life, you have to keep challenging this. You have to keep getting this to the place where it needs to be. We do have a Virgo Aquarius energy sitting here, side by side. You are feeling a little bit out of sorts. You know that the love's there, but then you feel out of sorts with it all. And there's something that was lost along the way between the two of you. So something, it may be way in the past, it was lost in translation, but it will come back to the forefront. And you're being told here that the only way to face this challenge with what the love is between you is one step at a time, one day at a time. Not talking for months or weeks will not help this to come together. Okay, bottom of the deck. We got balancing the situation out. You just need to go and have fun. I know that you said he lives in a different state. You need to work it out that you meet each other once a month, once a fortnight, and you have fun and enjoy each other. I'm getting the cards here that you desire him physically, emotionally, whatever, spiritually. He desires you. So desire is not a problem. Love is not a problem. Well, love might be the problem. That's what I'm getting there. I'm just going to do quickly top and bottom of the Lenormand deck, and then we'll move on to the two questions you may have in your mind, Chris. I'd like to think that that travel card you had sitting there just then, it was in reverse. So when I see a travel card in reverse, and it wasn't Chariot, by the way, yeah, when I see something to do with traveling backwards and forwards or whatever, and it's in reverse, to me, it's not that the journey's not going to happen. It's just there's delays and complications to get there. Okay? Top and bottom of the deck for love match between, love reading between, messages between Chris and Shannon. What messages does Chris need to hear today about Shannon and her? Whew, okay, they flipped over. All right. Learn from your parents, your friends, other relationships. Learn what works and what doesn't work. Learn what's worked in the past, what doesn't work. If you take that on, you will be successful. Now, I like to say that the fish, when we're looking at fertility type things, especially when we've got the moon, which is the female cycle, these two together normally represent parenting, teaching, babies, possibility in the future. But when we just look at love messages, this is just some successes, learning from what didn't work before, and you're being told to take one day at a time again. The moon in this deck is all about the timing being right. I mean, you've been going through a lot of medical things at the moment. not just with you, your pawpaw. So the timing's just, yeah, things are just been not good. And I don't know what's going on in his world as well. Bottom of the deck, second sort of energy between you. We got the Tree of Life here. Again, this can represent a potential future of baby, pregnancy and everything. But to me, it's all about grounding, getting solid ground with each other. You need to investigate further. What's really going on here? What is the answer? What is the proper question? What's going on here? And the other thing is sometimes the burden's getting on top of you both. Okay, things getting a little bit too hard. But you do have step by step here. And middle of the deck. Middle of the deck, we've got protection and stability and strength. And then we've got this sort of like kiss and make up kind of card energy as well. It's also, you've got a lot of energy cards there that would represent love and passion, but also about connectiveness, solid connectiveness, step by step. Anyway, that's what we've got. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'm literally saturated at the moment. It is extremely hot in here. Hopefully that helps. It is so hot in here. Oh my gosh. I don't know what the temperature is. It's 30 degrees Celsius. Oh my God. All right, Crystal, think about two things, two situations. Let's see what we get. This is last messages on the readings for Crystal. And what do we got? We got a payment from Jita now. Okay, now it is lunchtime here. So we'll just take this one at a time, as I said. And as soon as people come in here, I don't want to be doing recordings and all of that sort of thing. But if you do pay and they come in here, I might have to do that. All right, so we got Jita with a mini reading up next. All right, Crystal, I want you to think about two situations and let's see what we get there. Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, all right. So your two situations, your first situation is very positive energy, very movement orientated energy, but very slow paced at the same time. There's a lot of planning coming up for you. If you wanted a yes and no on that first thing, I'm getting yes, yes, yes. Your second one is not so clear. Your second one is about impatience. It's a little bit of a negative energy followed by two positive energies, okay? So your last messages for today on the love and everything, there's an opportunity coming in regards to setting the goals and taking step by step at a slow pace. You need to keep focused on what it is you're trying to, I was going to say manipulate then, no, not manipulate, what it is you're trying to get to happen. Don't lose sight of the bigger picture of what it is you would love. Like if you opened up the doorway next week and everything looked the way that Chris wants it, don't lose track of that's what you want. But yeah, your willpower is very strong here to get things happening. You have success coming up, you have progress coming up, and you have movement forward. There may be travel going on. Now, being that you're in different states, I'm assuming that being we're looking at you and him, you're going to collide, you're going to come together. Either he's going to come there or you're going to go there. The other messages, just to finish off, we got the hanging around and waiting. Patience is a virtue in the situation. We do have the guaranteed success sitting here. There may be a change of residence coming up for you or him, or a change of job as well. And the last card is just saying that you do have the strength, but you need to just take one day at a time. You can't, what was it, Rome wasn't built overnight. You need to just take your time with what this is, okay? Anyway, that's what we have for you, Chris. All right, Jita. Jita's up next. Is Anjan going to give you a commitment in the future? Mini reading. Now, I just wanted to say, if you do pay for a reading and you prefer that I do not look at the poker deck, that I focus on tarots, this is my strength. This is the stuff I've been doing since I was 16. Apart from not using cards at all and looking at photographs or a name or whatever, which I can't do that sort of stuff when I'm online. Unfortunately, when I'm going from reading to reading, I can't sort of do that. I need my crutch, I need my tool. But I have had one in particular that comes to my channel that prefers I read the tarots with these pictures, these ones in particular, to the poker deck. So if you'd rather I look at these with the messages and the pictures, just let me know. And alternatively, some of you might want me to look at these, all right? So if you do have a preference, please let me know. Anyway, I've never asked people that before, but yeah, that's what I got. All right, let's get started. Is Anjan going to give a solid commitment to Jita in the future? Is Anjan going to give a solid commitment to Jita in the future? I just had a guy that sees colours when I'm reading. He just stopped outside, so I'll find out Jita, what colour he's seen. Hopefully it was blue. Loyalty, I think of marriages and commitments as blue. So let's see what colour he's seen while I was reading for you. He might not have seen anything. He was smiling, and he looked my way, so I'm assuming he did see something. And just as I was saying that, I'm looking across there and there's a big blue ribbon thing on the screen. So hopefully, will Anjan be giving a solid commitment in the future to Jita? Okay, I don't think we've had any other payments, Nina, so might be finishing up. I haven't seen James in a while. Might be the timing. Our clocks will change in the coming weeks, so it'll probably be better for some people I haven't seen online lately. Yeah, it may be a better thing. All right, if your wish, your heart's desire is that he comes back to you, you do have this, and you do have the soulmate. This is about your heart's desire, your wish coming true. He's got 2 black 4s at the moment. There's something else going on in the background for him. He's not, the love is there. There is a love thing with Anjan, but actually committing to you at this stage is a challenge for some reason. He's actually got cards that mean work and business coming out as well, nothing to do with love and romance and commitment. The only commitment card right now is black, and it's sitting in the challenge area for him, and that just literally tells me that he's got other things he has to sort out, and the focus on love and commitment to a human being is not in his picture for now. He's got something heavy duty going on with work at the moment. So let's just see what we get in the tarots on this. Jita wants to know, will Anjan be giving commitment in the future to Jita? In the near future. We're not going too far forward, but in the near future, will there be a commitment coming to Jita from Anjan? In the near future. Yeah, it always comes out about him with work and that. It doesn't really show up much, but then you'll get the soulmate card or you'll get the love and the romance thing. If this was yes and no, I've got yes, 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 definite yes, maybe, maybe. So will he be committing to you in the future? Here we have the card that I always see as 2 people getting married. So you're asking about not necessarily a marriage, but will he commit himself to you? Will this be a solid commitment with each other? These 3 cards all together mean victory, success, commitment. but they also stand very strong about a business deal that is successful coming up. A lot of money changing hands, possible sale of a business, buying a business, joining forces with somebody else, or buying or selling a house, property investments. So business-wise, this is extremely successful. Romantically, not so much. It is successful, don't get me wrong, but it's not showing me love and romance. If we, however, had this one in the top row, this is love and romance and commitment. It's actually your final card. It is in the bottom. So I'm asking in the near future, this would be a little bit further on. There is something. Now, he has come up as the Knight of Wands, but not as a player energy upright. He's come up in reverse. So this is sort of not too sure where he's at. Is he a single energy that wants to go to work, make his money, focus on his future, financial future, and everything he's doing, and put the love thing on the back burner? Or is he wanting to just run around and have different people and not even focus on that at all? But then the outcome is the two of you together. So your main question, will there be a commitment from him in the future? I think it's a way off at the moment. I think it's sort of like, it's at least a period of 4-4. So that could be 8 months away. It could be going into not this April, but next April, something like that. Okay? It could be as soon as April, but I don't think so. I don't think so, not with that other energy that was in that reading. Okay, we're going to do your energy reading, yes and no, from this deck. And I'll just pull one from there. Show me the answer for... So I want you to think about a question. We've got a yes, yes, yes here. We've got the Emperor, so I'm assuming that would be Anjan, very strong-willed, making his decisions, very powerful energy moving forward. We then have a new idea coming in and focus, stimulating your mind, something finally getting there. And then we have him showing up as the King of Swords. So all of this thing happening, you're ready. It'll be when he's ready and he'll make the decision. The other thing you need to factor in here, Jita, is you may be getting attention from somebody else, not just him. There may be somebody else that wants to be with you as well. So while you're focused on Anjan, there may be somebody that you're missing out on. Okay? I want you to think of, oh, well, that was your answer, yes and no. Let's just do 3 from here. Show me what else Jita needs to see on this reading. Eventually there'll be success. You've just got to give it all time, okay? Got to find what's the right direction. He's on his agenda, his direction right now. All right. Okay, so I don't think we've had any more payments, have we? Nope. Alrighty, and we've had no super chats, so there's nobody in here. This is just my luck. When I've got people getting online, pay, they come in here, they have lunch, I have to shut it down. Today it looks like, so far, that they're not coming in here for lunch and the payments aren't flowing today. So yes, we're going to have a look at star signs. I'll use this deck with the yes and no. So we're going to start with Capricorn and work our way through. So if you're watching, please stay watching. If it's your sun, moon and rising, whatever it is, let's have a look at it. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't time the reading I do for you, Nina. I just do a detailed reading and whatever comes out, and for your help on here. But yeah, let's see. All right, so let's get these into 3. This is all the star signs. And we're just going to start from the top of the deck and work our way down. Each star sign. Here we go. Okay, so Capricorn. If you are Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising, think about a question, yes or no. I'll tell you an answer and some quick messages for the week ahead. All right, here we go, Capricorn. We have a no, we have a yes, and we have a yes. Now, if you don't know what your sun, moon, and rising star signs are, go onto Google or Safari or whatever it is you use, and just simply type in sun, moon, and rising star sign. Follow the prompts and enter in when you were born, where you were born, what time you were born, and it will tell you each one, okay? And I think it tells you what they mean as well. Like one's about emotions, like the moon's about emotions, I think. The sun is the day you were born, and whatever. I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not going to stand here and pretend I do. All right, yeah, so your answer to a yes and no is more of a yes eventually. Right now, Capricorn, in the next week, you're going to need to emotionally detach from something. Just let it go. Just let it go. Somebody's journey is not your journey, or somebody's words, don't worry about it. You need to be considering your options moving forward. You may be looking at a new job, or you may be looking at travel coming up. There may even be some love messages coming towards you. And some of you will be dealing with a male of authority, possibly the police, a lawyer, or somebody that's in the military or the government. And it may just be love letters from that particular person. The star sign of that person would be an air sign. Libra, it would be a Libra energy, okay? All right, up next we have Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. Think about your yes or no question. You have a no, you have a maybe, and a maybe. Okay, so this is kind of no. Hopefully you wanted to know. It's time to release the pain. It's time to recover. I feel that something hurt you long ago and you've been holding on to it, or holding on to a person. Time to let it go, Aquarius. Don't be overspending at this time. You need to be saving. You don't get misguided by some kind of deal or something like that. Just make sure that you're looking into everything. You or somebody else could be very greedy at this time as well. Maybe you're monopolizing somebody else's time, or maybe even taking too much and not giving enough, and maybe somebody's doing that to you. The other thing coming up is you're going to be presented with a new path very, very soon. Maybe you've already been presented with it, Aquarius. It's time to take that step through the doorway. Which way do you want to go? So that was Aquarius. We get a maybe no for Aquarius. We get a yes for Capricorn. We get a maybe no for Aquarius. Up next we got Pisces. We have a yes. We have a yes. We have a yes. You have Aquarius energy, funny enough. We just did Aquarius. You also have Virgo energy, and you have, what's that there? It's nothing. It's no star sign. Okay. Alrighty. It is the chakra though. You've got the crown chakra going on. You've got the crown chakra twice, and then you've got the third eye. So there's a lot of going on up here for Pisces. All right, Pisces, new job, new life, new career, new movement, lots of things going on. Now, not necessarily for you. It could be for this Queen of Pentacles here. But yeah, you're very capable and strong and moving forward. The other thing is that you're going to be very inspired coming up. There's something very fantasy going on around Pisces. Anyway, Pisces gets a yes. Nice positive reading for Pisces. Aries, good luck. Here we go. Think about your yes and no. This is you, Nina, and maybe others in the room. Yes and no, we've got yes, no, and yes. It's very up and down energy for Aries today. You've got my favorite card coming out with the sun. So there's lots of fun and fulfillment and fun going on right now. It's saying that things will be better in the future. The other thing here is feeling disappointed. either by somebody or by something that's going on, needing to escape something. Now, in light of what's going on with you right now, and we're not going to talk about that on my channel, this is kind of making sense to me with things. The end card, I feel, is you getting presented with a certificate or some challenges you've been trying to get through. Yeah, this can be like going to school and getting qualified, all of that sort of thing. There's also taking action at the moment. All right, so positive energy around Aries at the moment. There was a dull patch though. There was where you get disappointed in either yourself or somebody else with something going on. And I can see where that's coming from. So that's kind of, we'll put a maybe yes for Aries. All right, Taurus up next. Good luck, Taurus. Think about your yes and no. We've got no, we've got yes, and I just thought people came in here. We got yes, but we got a no to start the reading for you. So at the moment where you're sitting, Taurus, it does look like you just need to step back. For some of you, you're going through some kind of worries and tension at the moment. Now, I do say that the swords and a 9 can be about surgery, procedures, hospital, all of that sort of thing. It is sitting in around you, Taurus, at the moment. If you are female and you're watching this and you're Taurus, I just see you speaking your mind and being very strong-willed with what you want to do. We do have Aquarius energy around you. It may be the Aquarius energy that's doing this with you, Taurus. You may have it in your chart as well. You're going to be focusing on what it is you want for the future, and even daydreaming a bit about what it is you're wanting in the future. Focus on the opportunities you can have, not on what you've missed out on, okay? So that's for Taurus. So we had a pretty much a yes energy, positive energy there. So we'll put maybe yes, but it was, to me, it's more of a yes than a, there was no no in there. Okay, I mean, there was a no, but it went into a yes. So I'm thinking more of a yes for Taurus. Gemini, good luck. Here we go. If you're watching, James, this is for you. You've got maybe, yes, and yes. Okay, James, if you're watching, and other Gemini males out there, you've come up in your own reading here. You also got something, you need to keep patient on your work and that. Don't make a careless decision in business, Gemini, at the moment. Please be cautious with business decisions. You don't want all the hard efforts that you've put into something to go to waste, okay? Yeah, you don't want to let something go. Just be careful of somebody that's not really being what they are. You know, there is it can be a cheating, lying, stealing kind of symbol with the 7 of Swords there. You did have 7 coming up, which is actually kind of lucky. It can be that you're dealing with a July energy at this time as well. But I feel that for Gemini at the moment, be careful about missed opportunities or getting misguided in business and money at the moment. Don't put money down on something that doesn't feel right, okay? Oh, O'Neill, okay, you're in luck. There's nobody in here. I was just focusing on the star signs and then going to go offline, but we'll get yours done. All right, O'Neill, let me just check. Can we have your question on the screen? What's coming in the upcoming weeks? I don't know if I can read the rest of it. Let me see. Does the person who catfished me still stalk me? My name is O'Neill. Okay, so what are we doing there for you? Detailed reading. I'm just going to move the star sign ones back over here because we're up to Cancer is next. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have to use these. So from Cancer down, they'll all be reshuffled. All right, let's do O'Neill first, and then we'll go back to the star signs. And we might close for the day after that because I'm pretty sure they're going to come in here. Oh, I've got a money spider. I've got a tiny money spider. I don't know if anyone can see that. Doesn't bother me. Tiny little spider crawling on my my thumb. All right, I've got to put you down. It stands to reason there's lots of spiders in here because there's plants everywhere and the roof's open. I've never seen one that small. Maybe I should go and play the poker machine when I'm finished here, because all morning and yesterday I've been scratching this hand. I do have a lottery ticket on at the moment. I paid $1 for it. It's 32 people in shares for a lottery ticket. Anyway, O'Neill, hopefully my luck spills out on you, because that spider appeared when I started doing your reading. So maybe that's for you. Oh, I'm not scared of little things like that. I mean, I wouldn't want it crawling on my face, but... Okay, O'Neill is the person. I'm just going to start the timer again for you because I was talking about the spider. We'll start again. I just want to read your question again. Where is it? I can't see your question. I just read it and now I can't see it. It's weird. Oh, you didn't post a question. It's on my phone. I'm looking, I'm thinking, where the hell? I just read the question. Where is it? Oh, I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. Does the person who catfish you... Now, let me get this correct. I was watching a show once and they said it was catfish. And literally, you could either be a catfish or not. And a catfish will put pictures of themselves, but it's not them. Is that correct? And just as I've said that they're coming in here, so I'm going to... O'Neill, have I got you on WhatsApp? I can't remember. O'Neill, have I got you on WhatsApp? If I haven't, I'm just going to pack this all up and I'm going to move to the other room. We're finished now for the day. O'Neill, I'll record yours in the room next to me if the music's not playing in there. If it is, I'll go down the other end of the club. I've got your email. Just flick me something now and say it's me, so I can reply to that email, because I've probably deleted it and I won't be able to find it. So just flick me an email saying send my reading here, okay? Sorry about that, but they're coming in for lunch. I didn't think they were coming in because the knives and forks weren't there and it's really hot and stagnant in here. Anyway, goodbye everybody. Tomorrow I'm not sure if I'll be on live. If I do go on live, it'll be around now. So I'll have to find a place where I can go live tomorrow and not get disturbed and have to go offline. So yeah, if I can't get online tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to be getting on live next week unless I'm going to take all my stuff with me. We're going to a club up Sydney way. And I don't know if there's any areas of the club where I can actually do readings. If I can find a space where it's private and I can go on live, I will do so. But if not, I think I'm not going to be online all next week again. Ever since I went on that holiday a month ago, I've been having a lot of trouble with times where I can get on live. It just doesn't seem to be happening for me. Anyway, but I have been getting a lot of private readings. So I'll catch everybody either tomorrow or hopefully maybe one day next week. All right? Take care, everyone, and I'll catch you all later.